If you not fucking with Philly, my nigga, we not fucking with you. 215 till we fucking die, feel me, homie?
Welcome back to the Center Podcast. I could be loud as shit because no one's home except for us. Mark to my left.
Hey, until you get the door open and then someone opens up the door.
Yeah.
And stares at us for like 5 seconds.
Cool, to my right. So, I hate that so much. It's just like, how you guys doing today?
I'm hot.
So am I.
I'm like in a rush mood, but
It sucks. Yeah. So, Mark has somewhere to be, so we're gonna bang this out, and then we're gonna do most likely we're gonna do a Thursday video separate of me and Q since he has to run. And
I'm basically Quinn when we first started off, etc.
Very true.
I was never here. I was like a guest. And basically, it was just like those two, and then I was just like show up randomly.
Funny though.
I was Danny.
Basically.
And
now
then,
he's full time.
Yes, like me.
You were like Frankie.
I was like Frankie. I was definitely like Frankie.
But it's just funny.
And I just want to say, if you guys don't know who that is, you fucking suck. But,
it's just funny because like back then too, like that's before we even did like video. So
Yeah.
you just hear him pop up out of nowhere like, oh hey guys. I'm like, where'd he come from?
I think I tried to like FaceTime you guys one time, or
Yeah.
tried to do like a phone call, and I was like, "Hey guys, sorry I'm not there."
But yeah, so basically what we were talking about, me and Q, is this podcast called The Basement Yard, Joe Senegato and Danny Lopriori now that he's working for him. But basically, I was originally listening to him, and then I told them about it. And that's basically off of listening to that, he was basically saying how it was so easy to do podcasts. And that's how I kind of got the idea for us to do it. Mm-hmm. Because, like, we always wanted to create shit together, but we never had the time for school and work. And this was like the simplest form to like be able to put it out consistently every week, and now we're doing videos as well. So we kind of stepped it up a little bit, you know. It's not so bad. And I actually want to talk about, but we got to leave today, so we'll have a discussion another time. But you know, it's cool.
So basically, Joe Senegato's our idol, our god.
I was in my one class, and then the one kid was like, yeah, like just like Elon Musk, who's my idol. I'm like, I don't get the idea of like calling. I don't like the idea of calling anybody like who I look up to, or I don't do that. I've never liked that.
I thought the same thing today. Some rapper I follow, who started off just rapping like on IG and shit, just doing like freestyles. He started performing now, and he met Drake, and so he was like, I can't believe I just met my fucking idol, and I was like, it's Drake though.
I don't have like an idol or anybody I look up to.
I was like, if it would have been Michael Jackson, I'm like, alright.
See that's like, I take up Michael Jackson, my idol. That means amazing.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I like it's Drake. All right, like it's Jimmy. He's in a wheelchair on Degrassi. Relax.
For me, it's more like I don't like the idea because I'm putting somebody above me. I kind of like I respect the shit. Like obviously, Michael, I was blasting him before I even came over here. Like I hopped in the car.
We have in my wheels.
I feel happy. But I'm like, I just don't like. I've never liked that idea. Like.
I feel like people are exaggerating it though, because I'm pretty sure they don't mean it like that. Yeah, they just mean it as somebody that
they really like.
That they really like, but also like.
Or they're inspired by it.
Yeah, like they make them want to do stuff that they're possibly doing too, or something around it, and they want to be like in the same level, probably striving and working as hard as them. But I definitely don't think they think of them like as an idol where you're gonna see them. Well, there are people like this who like have a bunch of pictures of them on their wall and like have candles surrounding them. That's just sus.
Yeah, that kind of came from like I remember when I was a young bull. Well, like my mom, like this is gonna sound weird, but my mom, she was like a crazy ass Oprah fan. Like,
that's so weird.
When she had her show, and she was a Michael fan too. And I asked her one day because like she's not really the type to get hyper over a lot of shit. And I was like, if you were to meet her, would you ask for autographs or all that shit? Or even with Michael, she's like, nah, like I'm not the type to really like put somebody above me like that and that kind of stuff.
That's
yeah, I mean, obviously she wants to see, like, she had the jacket and shit back in the day and all that shit. But she doesn't like the, like, same thing with me. I guess I got it from her. She don't like the idea of putting somebody above her, in a sense.
Yeah, I always thought, first I was just going to say, I don't know if you guys remember Sylvia Brown, the psychic, who like the first psychic ever. My mom was fucking infatuated with her, like, now I don't think, like, she, like, what the word? Oh.
I know he's really stressed.
No, but like everything she talked about, she was like, cause Cynthia Brown said that if you don't this and that, I'm like, alright, like relax. I remember Montel too. Anyway, it's not the point. Always, whenever I looked at Montel, dog, I always thought about your dad.
Wait, what?
Montel, I always thought about your dad. 'Cause, yo, they look very similar. Anyway, I always thought about that too. I was like, yo, if I ever like come across a celebrity, I don't think I'm gonna be like, oh my god,
That's what I was
please have your picture. Like,
I'd be hyped. I was talking to him where there's the thing where some kid took a photo with Andre 3000, and I was like, I would kind of like I'll be stuck. Like it's not really the idea of like if I saw him randomly on the street and wasn't expecting it, I'd probably be like, yo, what the fuck?
like for me, like I know
that shock factor. But yeah.
For me, I know how like annoying. Well, not know because like it happens to me, but like. A lot of celebrities, they talk about like, yo, when I'm on the street, like sometimes I don't want to be bothered. So like people, I saw on Twitter like people taking pictures with Andre 3000. I'm like, yo, maybe he just wanted to chill. Yeah. Like he was at a bookstore or something like that, right? I'm like, what if he just wanted to like chill, like read a book?
That's another thing with me too. Is like I don't think I would ever have to. If I saw him in the street, I don't think I would ask him for anything. Like I'd be like I would acknowledge them. And even if I did, I wouldn't be loud about it. It's just I don't want them to get mobbed or anything.
Yeah.
Like if they weren't noticed yet, I'd be like, yo, like what's up, man? Shake your hand.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't want to ask for like all that shit because they probably are so sick of that. Or
yeah,
I would feel guilty.
Like I remember Eminem made that song. He's like, when you freaks see me out in the street, and I'm feeding my daughter, don't talk to me because then like I'll jaw you. And he's like, go call you a lawyer, go file you a lawsuit, I'll buy you a wardrobe. And I'm tired of all y'all, like, cause like I was when he was big, like people used to just like, yeah, I remember, that's what I was getting in my head too. All I kept hearing was, "I'll buy you a wardrobe." I was like, yeah, like, cause in the music video he even shows like representation of what happens, like
tearing it out.
And then yeah, just people don't have respect sometimes. It's like I don't know like what goes on in people's head where they feel as though like celebrities owe them.
But
like
that goes into the thing of them being idle. They don't expect them. They don't see them as regular ass people, so they don't treat them as such, and that's why they have them to a different standard. But my fault. Go ahead.
No. Oh yeah, because people gonna fucking come at you. Remember last week? Yo, if you were not letting it go, they're like, damn, Q got cut off though. I'm like, yo,
y'all must not watch because we all cut each other.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, and I do it the most to everybody, but like whatever. I was gonna say David So and was talking about it. Wow, he's like, if I'm eating and I'm eating one-on-one with a person, it's because I'm having that time with that person. He's like, so he's like, any other time, come up to me, I don't care. But when I'm having a one-on-one and I'm eating with someone, that's our time. That's like me and that person signed a bond, have lunch, because like they're like, if that person's busy and I'm busy most of the time, so we don't have time to hang out. So don't ruin it. Like, and then he's like, he said something about I don't know if it was him or somebody else. They were like told they're busy, and they told someone like, "Yo, hold up, I'm gonna get you a picture, but I gotta handle this real quick.
Let me finish my conversation.
Yeah, let me handle this real quick." And I take the picture, and they're like, "Oh, what's David? He had headphones on. Similar situation. He had headphones on. He was on his way to the gate at his flight, and he's trying to hurry up. Dude is talking shit. He's like, yo, David, can I get a pic? And then like David keeps walking. But like he doesn't have any music on, but all he hears is the dude saying, "Oh, dude's too busy to take a picture with his fans, huh? He's like too good for us or whatever." And then the dude's like, David's like, "I'm trying to like you see me rushing to my plane, right?" He's like go fuck yourself, like. But yeah, other people was like, they're like, let me finish this convo, let me handle what I'm doing, and then I'll take a pic. And other people are like, oh wow, really? You can't just take a picture of me? Like, yo, I'm fucking busy, like. I'm on a business meeting.
If I were famous myself, people would probably think I'm an asshole because like I'm so awkward already with like small talk or like with random people that if somebody comes like, oh yo, what's up, Vic? Like what's going on? Like, hi. Like I don't know. Like I'll probably be so weird. Like even now when regular ass people try to do small talk with me, I'm so short with it. The people probably think I'm like either weird as fuck or like
emo, bro.
Yeah, like I don't know. And that's just how I am though. I'm not big on talking to strangers and making like crazy new friends or anything like that. Like, I talked about this before where like I try to meet new people. Some people are cool, but I'm like, yo, they not Mark and Quinn though. Like, like this shit corny. Like
that's what I feel.
Like I don't like yo. We think exactly alike all the time. To the point where it's scary. And when I find somebody who's not on the same shit,
like that's why like Because, like, being a commuter in college now, like, going to so many classes and hearing them saying, like, oh, yeah, you know, you got to make, like, so many friends, or, like, you know, you get involved because, you know, you got to meet people and all this stuff like that. And, like, I see people who aren't commuters, like, who live there are, like, super close, like, with them, like, the first semester, they're, like, super close to all these people. And I'm just there, like, yo, I'm here in class with you. If we got to do a project, we going to do it. You know, we going to have that interaction. But after the class is done, if I don't see you, that's about it.
Yeah.
It's not that's about it. Like I just
There's very few people like that. The only exceptions I have like are people like Swain, Justin, but I don't see them as often.
Well, that's how I feel like when I was at work and people would be like, I worked at Left Aid, and people would be like, oh, we should, you know, hang out, or they'd be like, oh, you're so cool, whatever. I'm like, eh.
Just let it slide.
So if you caught on, yeah, you caught on. But there's like one dude that I was like mad tight with because he reminded me, this dude literally was like Mark and Victor combined. Dead ass. Like, that's why it was so scary to me. I'm like, bro, we gotta hang out outside. I was like, we gotta hang out outside work because like, it's scary how like, how much you remind me of my two best friends. And it was just crazy. He's like the only dude that I ever worked with. I like feel mad tight with, but
yeah. Let me just share this little thing because I want to bring up the whole like celebrity thing. It was like a small bit that I want to bring up. Like with Dave Chappelle, he talked about it where I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but he was talking about how basically how he has kids. He had kids now. Like he was doing a special. He's like, I just had kids, and he's like, it's annoying it's weird being famous. People come up to you and like basically what you were getting at. But he was basically saying like a lot of people, like at that time, that's when the Chappelle show was like popping, like it was the time. And he was basically saying like he'd be with his kids at a restaurant feeding them, and then somebody come up and was like, hey, Dave, Rick James, bitch. And he's like, I'm with my kids, like stop. He's like, can you not curse at me in front of my kids? Like, damn. He's like, he said he went to Disney World and that shit was drawn too. I mean, I doubt this actually happened to be somebody.
Fucking nigga in Mickey Mouse, he like, Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Like, he's like, Rick James, bitch. He's like, all right. he's like, most of the time he exaggerates his stories, you could tell, but it's still funny at the same time. But he's like, Rick James, bitch. And he was like, basically, I had to uppercut Mickey Mouse. And everybody was like, oh my god, Mickey Mouse is Mexican.
Yeah, I fucking miss Dave Chappelle show, dog.
He's in a movie directed by
I saw that shit.
That shit had me shook. He was like, just
that's when I was in the theater and I'm like, yo, that brunette is bad as shit. And then it said starring Lady Gaga. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, because I'd never seen Lady Gaga brunette, and like, yo, she looks bad as shit. Like, fucking, not even bad, but she looks beautiful, beautiful. And I'm like, yo,
alright.
She hit a soft spot. Real quick, I just want to say too, if I were to ever become a celebrity, when I become a celebrity, bitch, I don't think I can be able to take compliments, because I can't take compliments now. People are like, yo, you funny as shit. I'm like, thanks. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I can't take a compliment. So like, somebody be like, yo, bro, and shit, yo, etc. Podcast is a fucking bomb diggity, dog. Like, I'm like, ugh.
Thank you, Job Turkey.
I just say thanks and keep it rolling.
Yeah, but like, that's because you can't, like, even if you were to be like, yeah, like, or you agree with it, people say you cocky.
Yeah,
you can't do anything. Like, I was thinking about that the other day. Like, there's a lot of people out that like, I was basically asking the question, like, when is it okay to like be confident about your accomplishments? Because there are people out there who actually like walk the walk with it, and they're like, oh, they're cocky. I'm like, no, but they like really back. Like Mayweather, he's cocky as shit, but he's also like, who's beat him though? No one. Like Ronda Rousey at the time, when she was tearing through everybody in like a 6-month span, like she was fighting like every other week. There people were saying she was too cocky, but I'm like, yo, she was fucking up everybody in under a minute.
She was fucking up.
So like, when is it okay to be like vocal about your accomplishments? Like, like Serena Williams is a fucking monster,
right?
And she doesn't get to like talk about her shit.
She can't boast about it.
Yeah, like,
soon as she boasts about it, it's like, yo.
If you bust your ass, and you should be allowed to, like Conor McGregor.
Right.
He's a loud ass motherfucker. But when he lost,
like he can do it.
But when he lost to Nate Diaz, he was like shook him. He was like, "Thank you." I was like, like when you lose, then the same.
Take it on the chin.
The same way you're loud when you win, be the same way when you lose.
That's exactly that way. That's why I love Conor.
Same
but
energy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's why like I don't get how people don't like Conor. I'm like, yo, but he's not a sore loser though. Yeah. Like when he loses, he takes the L. And he's like, yo, fuck it, I'm coming back stronger than ever, dog. And I'm like, yo, I fucking love that. Like I fucking love that, dog. Cause like other people will be like, man, fuck this shit, I'm retiring. I'm tired because I didn't win. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Fuck all y'all, man.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, it's weird. But like I was saying, like, say if this shit pops off, and then people like sometimes like, oh, you think you hot because this podcast, like
yeah,
bro,
they gonna make IG talking about some your little ass podcast.
Like, oh, you ain't do shit or whatever, all this other stuff. I'm like, bro, I was like, we was working every week for 2 years straight. I was editing shit late nights while doing work in school. Like, you gonna let me not brag?
Right.
It's gonna be
like something like that.
It's gonna be
Nigga,
gonna be a bitch on like Instagram doing a poll. It's like ETC.
I'm be like,
podcast is gonna be one John gonna be like ass, the other one gonna be like super ass.
I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad because I'm gonna be like, yo, there are days where we basically had the fucking flu, and we still came here and fucking killed shit. Like, dog, there were times where I was sick as shit. I was sick as a dog. Vic was sick as a dog. Mark was sick as a dog, and we still came and fucking just like.
Like going to class from 8 a.m. to like 2, going to work till 11, editing, posting it, waking up, doing it all again, thinking of ideas, adding more shit on our plate. And then if you're gonna tell us that we start popping, we not allowed to be happy about it and talk about it. Suck my dick. Yeah, I'm gonna be so happy. If we get 1 million followers, it's a wrap. Like,
going back to what you said about not vibing with other people. Back when like I was making IG videos, when like IG was popping, I was like freshman in high school. I was just doing dumb shit on IG. I used to get people all the time to be like, Joe, we gotta collab. I'm like, no. No.
Because one, you're either your work ethic not there and you're probably lazy as shit,
Yeah.
or you're corny, or
I was like, you're not gonna be able to handle how. There were times where like I redid videos like 20 times, and I'm just to get it. My brother used to get irked and he'd be like, oh, come on, bro. I'm like, no, bro, it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect. I was like, I can't just put this shit out and it just be like half-assed, dog. I want to make sure it's funny. And then, like, we used to sit there. Me and my brother used to have like a little fucking board. Like, all right, so what have we not done? And I'm like, all right, so like, yeah.
but that's true. Like,
and then there were times like there's this video where well, it never came out because he called me a faggot and I got mad. I hate getting called a faggot. So my brother.
Why?
Because we were trying to do a video and he wasn't doing it right, and then he got mad because I kept yelling at him and he called me a faggot. So then, there was a mattress on the deck.
Bro, that's fucked up.
And there was a mattress on the deck, and I threw the mattress on his head. And I was like, all you hear is, remember you called me a faggot? And I just threw it. Because I was genuinely mad. Like, we were both mad at the time. But that shit was funny, and I think I uploaded that part.
That was genuinely mad, though.
I think that's the only. I don't know where the video's at.
You really went and got a mattress.
It was already on the deck because we were already outside, and like. So like I had it, and I was just like, all you hear is, remember you called me a faggot? And then you hear it, doom. So it wasn't that big. It was like the mattress was like the size of the table. It was like a mattress for like a kid. So yeah, it was. That's like when I used to make videos. They used to get heated once in a blue.
Bro, that's fucked up. It's insensitive.
What?
He called you a faggot. That's fucked up. So,
I was like, what? It's okay. It's like
yeah, shit like that. What is it you're saying, the collab and shit? Yeah, it's different. I mean, I'm not. It's not like I'm not open to collabing, but it's just like we gotta be the right people because we've already done collabs before,
right?
And they didn't go the way that we anticipated. So, yeah.
And it's hard for us to do collabs because like our schedules are all hard already to deal with, and then if we got to deal with another person's a fourth schedule, it's just very aggravating.
Yeah.
And half the time, like if people aren't serious about what they do, and then they're like
they show up 2 hours late and shit or something.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
That's why a lot of people are at where they're at, even though we can't say anything because we're at the same place. But a lot of people will stay there because they don't.
Yeah, but haven't we stopped though?
Yeah, so like, some people won't take it serious, or they won't put their work. They'll do it for like 3 months and then that's it. It's like, oh, it didn't blow up. It's like, yeah, you did it for 3 months, which you thought was going to happen overnight. Like,
you did it for a week, you stopped, did it again in a month.
Consistently, not even like consistently.
And then for a month you did it. Oh, you did it every week that month. Then you stopped. Then you came back 3 months later saying, yo, I'm back. Went for like 2 weeks and then stopped. Like, no. The fuck no.
Yes, that's why we keep it here.
Yeah.
We had a bigger circle that she kept getting trimmed down like every other fucking week.
Yeah.
But yeah, so should we just knock out these two stories real quick?
Yeah.
All right, so which one should we do first? The one from yesterday or the one from today? Because Mark didn't experience either.
He didn't experience either.
I don't even know one of them. But.
So, I guess I'll just say mine.
Yeah, all right.
Yesterday, me and my boy Edwin. If y'all know who Edwin is this boy right here. He's like, I'm playing, he's not gonna do that. Looks like now I gotta fucking do it.
Oh my god.
No, it's a boy. If y'all follow me on IG or Snapchat, it's my friend that I hang out with a lot.
We all went to middle school together. So.
Yeah. And I always post them or whatever. But anyway, so we went to go to our friend's job to go get some water ice and some ice cream in the rain. Because, who doesn't love rain and ice cream? So, after there, there's this dude who comes with his daughter. And,
be very careful.
His daughter is, special needs, and that wasn't what was like fucked up or wrong or anything like that.
I'm like, where's this funny?
No. So what's funny is
how fucked up would it be if he said that part and just started dying loud?
I was like, and
we gotta cut
she's
this out.
special. Ah!
I'm like, yo, what's up with you?
No. So
don't be offended, please.
No. I'm not like no. Seriously. Edwin had a pretzel out and she touched it and it's like. Her head.
You can do better at telling that part. You got that.
She touched it.
She finger fucked the pretzel.
Like the loop. She
started fucking playing with the pretzel.
Wait, hold up. So you said they got a pretzel.
No. Me and Edwin had pretzel and water ice, and she was like they were right up on Edwin's back, and like because they were trying to shelter from the rain.
Yeah.
So then like. Edwin is talking to me and has his back towards him. He just sees a hand start playing with his pretzel. And starts finger fucking the pretzel. And at the time he didn't know who it was, so he just like looked back with an angry face, saw her and was like, oh, she doesn't know better. So like he just let it go. He's like, so whatever, I'm gonna just like keep pushing. So then
Dad starts doing it. He's like, alright, what's up with you?
Oh, so you're not gonna finish that? Beat him up. I'm sorry. But no, so then next thing you know, the bull gets a pretzel. He gets a water ice, and then he finishes it, throws it. Then he goes up behind my man's. Everyone's like, "Hey, bud, how long you gonna be?" And everyone's like, "Yo, what the fuck is you like?" Everyone's like, "What's up? Why?" And then he's like, "Look, let me use your umbrella. I'll go to my house, get my umbrella." And I come back with my umbrella and I give you your umbrella back.
Some rock
and
mama.
And after I bring you the umbrella.
And so he's like, I'll bring your umbrella back.
Alright, now you going George Bush on us. Bring your umbrella back.
Alright, chill. I'm trying to get my white man voice on. Anyway, Edwin's like, nah, I can't do that.
You that umbrella.
I promise you.
Get my umbrella.
That's me, can.
Get my umbrella. Get it from my house, bring you back your umbrella, take my umbrella home.
So then Edwin's like, nah, man, I can't do that. Like, nah, keep it pushing. And the boy's like, he's like, oh, my house is right. See that happening? He's like, no, he's like, look, man, he's like, the dude's like, my house is right there. I'll just bring you back yours. And I was like,
my thinking was, yo, if it's right there, just fucking.
Literally, it was
if you're worried
right
about
corner.
your daughter, book it, get the umbrella, come back and get it for her. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If it's really around the corner, it's not that serious.
Exactly my point. So he fucking like kept being persistent. Everyone's like, dude, no. And then the dude's like, oh, you can't trust me. I'm trustworthy and this that. He's like, Everyone's like, I don't know you. So then he's like, oh, you gotta have trust somehow. It's like, yo, no. If I don't want to trust you, I don't have to fucking trust you. Mm-hmm. So then the dude leaves, right, with his daughter, goes, right, comes back with a fucking umbrella. And he's like, he touches that one again. I just want to show you I'm an honest man. And I have an umbrella. Everyone's like, all right, good for you, dog. Like, I don't care. And then he's like, oh, man, I just want to let you know I'm trustworthy. He's like, I just want to prove to you I'm trustworthy. Everyone's like, you don't have to prove shit to me. I'm nobody to you and you're nobody to me. go. Like, just leave. Like, then the dude just starts, like, talking crazy. And all I remember is like, he just called Edwin a motherfucker. And, like, I was on the sideline. I'm just like, I'm going to let Edwin do his thing. But then when the Bulls said motherfucker, I'm like, all right, now he's going to start getting Edwin mad. So, I stepped in. I'm like, I pulled Edwin away. I'm like, yo, bro, chill. Like, just go. You drawn right now. I was like, why would you even come back? Just leave. So then he's like, oh, you want to play Mr. Tough Guy? This and that. So as I turn around, all I hear, like, I don't want to, like, get out of frame. All I hear is, like, my sneakers aren't doing it, but, like, the skirt, the basketball sneakers and shit, all I hear is skirt, and I just see Edwin start going to him. So, like, I airbend and, like, get his arm to come into my hands, right? So, like, I airbend and shit, and I, like, grab his arm, and I grab his collar, and I, like, pull him, he ain't come back. Edwin says that, like, all he remembers is, like, his feet, because, like, it was, like, metal grates for steps. All he remembers is his feet going like this and, like, slide, like, going up from under him. But, like, I had grabbed him, and I pulled him back, and I'm like, yo, bro, go. I was like, I'm trying to let him know, like, you about to get your ass beat. Go. Like, run, nigga. Like, what's up with you? Like, the fuck? And then, yeah, man, like, Edwin almost killed some old head. And I was just like, I had to save boy life. Like,
this
I'm like,
is the same bull with the daughter.
Yeah. He came back.
He just came back.
He came back and was like, oh, you want to play tough guy with me, motherfucker? He's like, this is what got him mad. This is what got Edwin to almost go hit him. He said, I will lay you out, pick you back up, and lay you out again. Everyone's like, yo, what? Pulled his pants up, skirt, was about to go fucking hit him. I was like, oh my God. I was like,
whoever says lay you out means that they're really trying to do something. So I would take it serious.
I would have died though. I'm about to knock your block off. I'm like, no.
Pops?
Stop.
You would have been like, alright, you obviously aren't serious. You obviously aren't serious.
Yeah, like, oh, it was tripping, man.
Was he even like? Did he even look?
Did he
even look threatening at all?
No. He had a beer belly and a half, fucking receding hairline, white hair, white beard, glasses.
And then you say they smell like ass.
Yo, stank so bad. I thought it was the fucking ice cream shop. I'm like, cause bro, they were where the ladders at, and I'm all over here, and I'm like, yo, it stinks so bad in this bitch, yo. I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? And then next thing you know, they leave, and I'm like, oh, it was done. I was done the whole time. But yeah, and then he was just like, he's like, oh, you wanna play the tough guy? You're over there all mad. And I was like, I'm not even mad. I'm not. But yeah, more of the story though, just mind your fucking business. Go home. If you in the rain, you in the rain.
Bring a fucking umbrella.
Like, first of all, it's not like the rain came out of nowhere. The rain started at like
gradually happened.
Yeah. It started good like 2-3 hours ago before we was there. So you mean to tell me you was out 3-4 hours out and not home? You ain't look at the sky and say, yo, it's darker than a motherfucker. Maybe I should bring my umbrella. You just left the fucking house with no one, like, the fuck? That's your fault, stupid.
Stupid.
And
then you want me to tell the second one since you went?
Yeah, tell me the other part. You have. Because, like, yeah, go ahead.
Alright. So this was like literally like an hour ago that this happened. So we had planned on meeting today at 12:30. Things happened that we couldn't meet at that time. But then I got here, we started setting up how we usually do. And then I was telling Quinn how I was like, yo, I don't remember packing my battery. And I look at my bag and my battery's there. And then when I go to look for that SD card, that's what I ended up forgetting. So we had to go run back and go pick that up from my place. And I was kind of annoyed, but again, we were all running late, so it's whatever. So we go in Quinn's car. So basically, I was gonna hop out, get the stuff, and then come back down. So we're on our way back, and like I'm basically telling him the directions, how to get back to my place. And yeah, I'm like, yo, like, so everything's fine. We're listening to music, Michael Jackson, life is good, you know. And then we pull up to a street. I'm like, bro, you gotta make a right here. So I'm telling, and then there's a green light, so we're good. We're allowed to make the turn. But mind you, during the green light, this crackhead tries to cross the street, which I don't know what it is with the city. But one, people never use sidewalks for some reason, and two, it'll be a green light, people decide to cross, but they'll be standing at the corner during the red light when they can cross. But yeah, this is happening, so I'm like, bro, watch out for this person. It looks like they don't give a fuck. They're just gonna throw themselves out. And he's like, yeah, I got it. So we look at the person as we're turning, and then I hear, you want to tell us part of it?
So as I'm turning, and I'm like, yeah, you better watch out, right? So as I'm turning, I'm looking at the person. I'm about to give them the Grizzlies. Like, yo, watch the fuck out. You know
I was looking too, because I'm like, yo, fuck it. You know,
yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Wrong with you?
Like, what the fuck is you doing? So as I'm looking, all I see is the pants, like to the knees. And I'm just like, bro, her pussy's out. Her pussy's out.
Now look, that ass, her shit, it was like that, like to her mid-thigh section. Like just hang, like she was sagging, but like to the extreme where her underwear too was sagging. And then you just seen all this for JJ. Bro, her pubes, bro, it just look like, you ever seen Katie's hair? It should look like that. It's like ground beef around her area. Like, I'm gonna show you a picture of Katie. Like basically his hair.
But
bro,
like her pubes went from like
it was that region, right? But her pubes went all the way to her hips. That's how far her hair extended
bro,
out.
I think it was a belt. Like belt wise. Like it wrapped around.
It was so bad.
Bro, and I'm just sitting there like traumatized. I'm like, bro, her pussy's out. Her pussy's out.
He's turning, he's like, bro, her pussy's out. Her pussy's out. And I look, I'm like, yo. And we're talking about getting something to eat. I'm like, bro, you still hungry? He was like, no.
I was like, I'm good. But yeah, man, that was very disturbing. I don't know what's wrong with people. I can understand if like,
bro, tell me this is what it look like.
Stop, yo.
That's what her shit looked like. So Kevin Durant's hair looked like crackhead pubes. That shit was so nasty.
Dog.
He's like, bro, her pussy's out. Her pussy's out. And she not even like, I don't even know what the reason was, but she was walking like, you ever see somebody sagging? That's literally, she was walking like, she didn't care who was looking. She was just walking like, shit was cool.
That's just crazy, dog.
That was disgusting.
Traumatizing.
Because usually you'll see people like use the bathroom and be like that. Like in the street, like crackheads or just peeing wherever.
Yeah.
But like, she was just, shit was out. At first I thought it was a dick. I'm not gonna lie. It was so cloudy how everything was going on down there. I did not want to see any of that. We was making the turn. And you know you gotta slow down for a turn. So basically on my side, she's standing right there. So I'm just like, yo, what the hell is going on?
Vic could have touched it.
Stop.
But I knew it was a thoti because I saw this. You know what I mean?
I knew it was a thoti because
I ain't see this. I saw this.
Oh yeah.
That was disgusting. No, that's how we started our day.
Yeah.
So we got treated to some stories for y'all today and yesterday. And then that was the whole joke yesterday. How like Edwin was saying how he's gonna call someone to beat you up because you were the store getting beat up.
Back in the day, Edwin stopped me from beating some kid's ass, right? And so yesterday I had to stop him from beating some old head's ass. And we was joking, like, I was like, yo, that's payback because you didn't let me hit the kid. And we was just cracking up about it. But, like, we kept fucking with each other. And as I was leaving, he's like, yo, I'm about to call that kid. He's going to come beat your ass. And I was like, don't even go find that fucking crackhead and play where the fuck you live. And so we was just, like, coming at each other.
And then I was cracking, because I'm like, it would have been real fucked up if Quinn was dragging him out, like, to not beat him up. And then the crackhead just charges at Edwin. Since he's getting the whole back, he just gets hit and shit. Yeah. Like, that's fucked up.
I don't know, dog. If he would have been on some crazy shit, I think I would have just started slugging him too. But like, yeah, his block off.
That's what I was like, we were going to talk about it. Like, that's how you know there's a difference between me and Quinn, because I probably would just let Edwin go, to be honest.
I just figured, because like...
Like cameras, you were smart about it.
Yeah, there was cameras. So I was like,
sorry.
Even though it was a white old head, you know, Edwin and me, we minorities, you know what I'm saying? It would have been some like...
he said
fucking 5 to 10.
But you had a friend that worked at the spot.
True. But like, my mindset was, let's not get locked up. So,
Who gonna take care of the special needs girl?
Right, true that too. Yo, I think Ellen would demolish that nigga. Ellen said he was gonna just like slap the shit out of him, and I was just like, couldn't take the risk.
Could have been one of those videos like, oh, and they get smacked.
That's all you hear.
He needs some milk.
Somebody. Alright, we could wrap it up right there. We covered a lot. So
do that acknowledgement real quick.
I was just gonna put it into editing the video, but I mean, alright, let's just do that. Where can they find you, Mark?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Marky Mark. Quinn, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, Q, etc. And Twitch at Real etc. And Vic, where can they, I was like, fuck this dude. Vic, where can they find you? And
Instagram and Twitter at Victor_the stuff is right here, Real etc. And the email is realetc@gmail.com. Also, we want to kind of send out our, even though it doesn't really mean anything, but it's just, we feel right to say so is just rest in peace to Mac Miller. We were, at least me and Quinn, I don't know if you were a big fan of his.
I listened to him like a while, like when I was younger, and I just kind of fell off.
But we were kind of big fans of him for like 10 years now, and then to hear him pass away at 26 is really fucked up.
It was really hard for me. As I was...
That's a whole other story. We had both got the haircut at like around the same time, so I'm shaking his hand like about to leave. I'm in my car, like on my phone's blowing up because my sister's telling me about how he passed away, and I couldn't believe it. So I FaceTime Quinn, where he's literally like 5 feet away from me, or not even.
We're already in our cars. We're already in our cars though.
And I basically told him like it was one of our fucking best friends and shit. I was like, bro, Mac is dead.
That shit hurt though.
Yeah,
that like
he was like, what? He was like, Mac, like Mac. I'm like, yes, Mac. Like
after we hung up though, like my brother was the one who like really put me on too, because like I used to always use my brother's iPod, and my brother had Best Day Ever, Nikes on My Feet, and Donald Trump, which was Mac's first 3 like best songs. So like I've been listening to Mac since like 6th grade, so that's why like it hit me hard. And like I called my brother, I'm like in tears, crying. I called my brother and he's just like, yo, you crying? I'm like, no, I can't tell you shit, yo. But yeah.
So it was kind of messed up because like it's crazy when you grow up with somebody like that. Yeah. And especially the same thing with X earlier this year where he was so young, and there's just a lot. It's like deaths over stuff that could be avoided, and it's frustrating, especially as somebody young. You don't know what they could have done with that extra time.
Right.
Especially when Mackie didn't have kids himself, but he was struggling with drugs and stuff. Because I mean, there's a lot of things with like early fame where they don't know how to handle it, or they get caught up in like party shit and then they just get hooked on like drug habits.
Yeah.
And he struggled with getting off of it. So yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, that's sad.
I've been avoiding social media for like the past 24 hours just for that very reason. Why I hate seeing dumb comments that the internet makes, but it was definitely hard for me and Quinn just to see that shit. And even if you're not a fan, it's from a human standpoint to hear somebody die so young, especially with somebody who's like evolving as an artist, that's really hard.
As someone who you know was like trying to better himself,
yeah.
And it's not easy if you know anyone who has any type of addiction, especially with opioids or just any type of drug. It's like it's hard. It's not an easy like get off. Just like with cigarettes, it's not hard. It's an addiction. So there's gonna be times where you relapse, and like if you're not careful, it can go to the
even
extreme.
Harder, like,
yeah, and so if like that's what I'm assuming because they're saying how his death, well, the cause of his death, and I'm assuming it was just a relapse and it just went a little too far.
Yeah.
But it's a shame. It's sad. But yeah.
Yeah. If y'all struggle with anything, again, speak up. Don't wait till after, because I would hate to be that, like, because he had a lot of friend groups, in his friend group and shit, and like I remember from watching Most Dope when he had his reality show, and his mom was on there and all that shit. That's super nice people.
That's what hit me the most. I always played his song that he dedicated to his mom. In the sunshine or rain, I'll be there. So that song, like, it just hit me. 'Cause I'm like, yo, he loves his mom so much, and I just like it just hurt.
It hurts for that too, to hear your son pass away in a way like that, and then just the pain that they're probably feeling is hard. Yeah. Just being human, man, sucks because you just feel empathy, something crazy. Like even if you don't know the person, it's like, damn, you can only imagine if it happened to you. Right. That's the only thing I want to talk about too, but I'm not gonna bring it up now. But like I was wanting to ask y'all, do y'all think it was weird? But my whole fear of like finding someone like that in that position, or like somebody who's like tried to end their life, that's hard as shit to run into. What do you like? How do you do that? Like imagine the person who found his body.
Yeah.
Especially if it's probably a friend visiting and you catch your friend like that. That's hard.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's enough before we keep talking.
Yeah, much skedaddle.
Much love to them, and hopefully everything goes well. Yeah, rest in peace, Mac Miller. We love y'all. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Love you, Mac.
Holy shit. The song that we outro every time is a Mac Miller song.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The fucking song is about to play right now.